Hi everyone, welcome to the Stickier Side of Crafting 2020. This is another collaboration hosted by me. We will be posting on the 27th of each month, and yeah, so there's not as large a crowd of us as there is for the Smash a Small Paper Pad, but that's okay. The object of this collab is to use up all those stickers in our stash, not necessarily planner stickers, but other stickers like Dollar Tree, Sticko, the ones we find at Tuesday morning, you know, Walmart, all those, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, you get it. You get the idea. So I had gone through, for my intro video, I had gone through and I picked out a pack for each of 12 months. Now, most of the time a pack has one sheet, but this pack is what I'm going to be trying to use up this month in January, and it had been gifted to me by David V in March of 2018. David V's here on YouTube. So if you're not familiar with him, go check him out. So let's open this up and see what we have. They're black and white and they have gold foiling on them, but I thought they would be, this first sheet anyway, would be good for Valentine's Day, and it does say stickers, not rub-ons. I was starting to wonder because they're on smooth card like. I don't know that I've ever had, these are by Sandy Line. I've never had any like this. So I guess they all have hearts or roses. So this, I'm going to be trying to make Valentine's Day cards or something with these. So stay tuned and I'll come back and show you what I've come up with. Oh, and I pulled out some other things thinking I might use these, but I'm not positive yet. I have been into this before, this Valentine's Day paper pad by Recollections. Been in my stash for a little while now. This is not part of it, but I might use that too since it's a black heart. But this is part of it. I pulled out that sheet and this one thinking I may be able to use them, but there may be some others. And then I have these two pieces. This is, I think, out of a Recollections 8.5 by 11. It's a combination of cardstock and designer paper, and then this might be out of that same pack, or it might be Stampin' Up. I don't think it's Stampin' Up. I think it's out of that same pack. So I have those two scraps I thought I'd use, and probably this heart. And then I pulled out my washi drawer. Actually, I have this scrap of pearls. Maybe I can put in somewhere. I'm not sure about that. And I thought maybe this gold sparkle, this gold washi, this red one, because those two hardly have anything on them. And maybe these two, because this is black and white with gold hearts, and this is white with gold hearts. And I hardly ever use these, so, and maybe these, I don't know yet. I have to figure out what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be doing. So, and then for decorations, well, first I have this little bit of red ribbon I had gotten. It's tiny from Recollections on clearance for 49 cents a while back. And then this XOXO, which I have used recently actually in embellishments, but it's getting lower on the spool. And then I found I have this, which I think was Dollar Tree, yep, from probably last year or the year before. I don't see a year. Anyway, because I didn't buy any this year. And then these foam stickers, pack of 100, because they're not real dimensional, which would be good for a card. I'd like to finish up this pack of gemstones, hearts with arrows, and one little red heart outline and one other little red heart. Not too sure if I'm going to break these open, but I found these. It's 10 pieces of ribbon from Oriental Trading. These three here in particular, and maybe that one might be used. And some more bling. The pink will not be used. I'm not really sure I'm going to be feeling those, but maybe these, red and clear. And then I have some gold doilies, some red doilies, some gold Miss Sparkle and Company heart die cut shapes. I don't think there's 16 left in there anymore. And I think that's about it to start. Oh, and this ribbon, which I had gotten at a garage sale for 50 cents, and it says "with love." Not sure about that one. It's more anniversary or wedding-y to me, but we'll see what happens. All right, so that's what I'm going to start with, and we'll see what I can do with it. I'll come back. See you soon. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and as you can see, I used all the stickers on both sheets, and I ended up making 6 cards with them. And I'm just going to jump right in and show them to you. So here's the first one. This paper was Recollections in a pack that had designer and plain paper, and it was a scrap I had left over from previous projects. And this is an embossing folder. Let me see if I can tell you which one. Maybe this one. This is a Tim Holtz one called Texture Fades, number 661829. And I layered that on black cardstock, and I wrapped around this ribbon that I'm trying to use up. I didn't use it all up, obviously. So that's wrapped around, and then it's glued down, and then this piece of paper came out of the awesome Galentine's Day that I've had for a while. Looks like it was a 2016, so I probably bought it in February 17. Anyway, I matted this piece, and then I punched a circle out of the same color paper with the Stampin' Up! Heartfelt Duo punch. I forget the name. It's a punch pack, and there's 2 punches. One is the scalloped, and then one is the white, and this is the sticker that I used, and I colored this with alcohol markers with Stampin' Up's Real Red, Light and Dark, and Mossy Meadow. I just used the dark, and then the gold was already on there. Sorry for the glare. I think it came out okay. It did take, but you have to be careful. You can't touch it right away or it'll rub off. I did put Wink Estella all over the embossed paper. And then and these are glitter enamel dots, gold glitter enamel dots by Stampin' Up. Those are available online still, I believe, but not in a catalog. They were from a special offering. And here I just layered up basic black from Stampin' Up, that red Recollections, same paper, and Whisper White. And all the cards are on thick Whisper White Stampin' Up card stock that I turned into an A2. So that's the first one. Second one, I did a little different. Oops, it goes this way, sorry. This is again on thick Whisper White. This gold is from the Dollar Tree. I found it. I had lost it for a while after I used it before. It's this foil sheets. I don't know if they sell this anymore, but it's got different color foil sheets in, and there were a couple gold. It's kind of a funny color gold, but hey, it worked for a backing. So I put that down on basic black over it, and then this is Whisper White bumped up on this sticky wicky foam tape. I don't know, I can't read that, whatever that brand is. It looks like Japanese or Chinese or something, I'm not sure. So this is the sticker. Now this time I colored it in with colored pencils, and I used I have this set of Prismacolor Premier 48 count colored pencils that I've had. I actually bought them for jewelry making because there's a way you can color on metal and it comes out really cool. I need to try that again soon. Anyway, I used those. It came out okay. Anyway, I colored that, and then these were some bling, and I finished that pack. I did finish something. Woohoo! And I had that pack right here, and now I can't find it. Anyway, I finished a pack. Yay! So this and this with the arrow and that little heart were out of the same pack. And yeah, I think I might have used the last on here it is. I used the last on another card, but I finished them. Yay! And then this ribbon was the Recollections, little tiny thing I got for 49 cents. I don't know when, a while ago. This is cut out of that Dollar Tree paper, and I used these Be Mine stitch dies that Stampin' Up! Has still online. They're in the they're carryover from last year, and they look like this. So I used this one, which actually can't get a hold of them, which doesn't cut out. You have to put it in with this to cut it out, and that's what I did. But I didn't end up using this piece. I still have it. So yeah, I have to get them on a different magnet and store them better. And then this is a 1.5 inch circle punch. I stamped Love You Lots, and that is out of the Heartfelt current mini catalog stamp set. I think that's about it. And then on the inside, just black and white. I didn't put any sentiment in there. So that's that one. And then I didn't feel like I liked the coloring that much, so I changed gears. And this time I used this big one, and I put it on a piece of black cardstock, the heat embossed Hello Love, and that was out of this Retired Sealed with Love stamp set from Stampin' Up, which I bought before I became a demonstrator. I used this on this set on a couple cards. Inside I also heat embossed Happy Valentine's Day. For some reason the gold embossing powder always leaves a shadow. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I even used my embossing buddy. Anyway, so this is just the sticker. I corner rounded the edges on this whole card, everything, and on this black piece I went around it with, before I glued it down, I went around it with gold paint pen, Sharpie gold paint pen. I really liked doing that, except I can't get everything even, you know me. So I thought that really came out pretty. This paper is out of the same, this paper pad, it's right there. I used, on all these cards, I used 3 sheets of paper, and all I have left is a few tiny little scraps, which I don't know if I'll save. I did put another sticker in the inside. I rounded those corners as well. Just a black matte, a white, Whisper White, heat embossed with the Happy Valentine's Day, which was out of that same stamp set, and then the sticker. So there I used 4 stickers so far, out of I forget how many. And then the next one, I had 2 bits of paper that almost fit on here, so I laid them onto a black mat, trimmed them down to make sure they fit, and then I used some of this glitter ribbon, which was probably a mistake because it does come off and there's glitter everywhere. So anyway, that's the seam. Then I put down a Paper Source gold doily. Paper Source, I'm pretty sure I got these online. It's a store that has paper products, like, you know, I don't know, it's a stationery kind of store. And then this was one of the larger ones, and the gold dots and things were already on it. I didn't put any sentiment on it. And inside I just did basic black, a scrap of this paper, and another strip of washi, which I glued down, and a heart sticker. So I thought that could be used for anniversary, Valentine's, love, anybody, although it does have XOXOs, yeah. So then the next one, I went back to a little bit of red. I had this paper, this I pulled out of the pad. This was the 3rd sheet I used. And then I had another little piece of this black and white, and I wanted to use that. I had 2 more bits of that, and you'll see on the next card I used it too. So here I used this ribbon across the middle. I backed this paper on that red Recollections and this one as well. I think at this point I had to pull out a new sheet of it because I didn't have enough. I used quite a bit of it though, because I used it on the inside and here and for these hearts and this backing, 3 hearts. So again, I used the Stampin' Up! Punch. I just put these 2 bird stickers on the bird and heart and bird and flower on the hearts, and then on this one I stamped Sending Love, and that was out of that Sealed with Love stamp set as well, retired stamp set, sorry. And here's where I used the last bit out of the Hearts and Arrows. And yeah, I finished that up, and I think these 2, I think this was the last, and then I had to use some other ones, and those came out of this pack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. By Recollections. So I'm getting low on those. I'm really going to try and finish them soon. And then on the inside, I did stamp Happy Valentine's Day on this one, and that was out of the current stamp set called Heartfelt. It's right here, and I stamped it in real red. I had this little strip of paper left that went with this, and then Whisper White, and then this is that Recollections red that I had used before. And on the last card, I had these 2 bits of paper left, so I laid this one, it exactly fit. I think I had to trim, maybe, no, that one exactly fit. This one I rounded the corners, so I put it on basic black so it wasn't like floating in nowhere. This one I decided to put sideways. Then I used the largest 2 layering ovals by Stampin' Up. This is the Dollar Tree foil, this is just Whisper White, and this is the sticker, the last sticker I had to use. And again, I used the Sending Love out of that retired stamp set called Sealed with Love. I used a bunch of those gold glitter enamel dots from Stampin' Up, and this is stamped in Memento Tuxedo Black. I backed it on the gold foil sheet as well, and then this is up on foam, and so is this foam, and then glued right here. And that's the outside, and inside I didn't type any stamp any sentiment. Again, I had another little strip of this paper left, and I just put Whisper White onto basic black. And that is my last card. So I hope you enjoyed that. I actually was really getting into this once I got going. First I stared at them like, what am I going to do? And I thought coloring, I should color them. And I thought this one came out okay with the alcohol markers. I'd probably recommend alcohol markers, but it doesn't blend as well as it does on regular cardstock. And then this one, I thought maybe colored pencils would work better, but I think they got too streaky. I'm not as pleased with that, and too many colors on that. I should have left some of it black and white, but anyway, lesson learned. So yeah, just lay them out here as best I can. Let's see if we can do this. And I'm gonna try and take I don't know if I'll get pictures taken, sorry. I try, but I don't always get to that. So those are my cards, and if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, please go hop along. We don't have a huge crowd doing this collab, so if anybody's interested in joining, again, the purpose is to use up the stickers in your stash, and you can use more than one pack, but it took me really about 5 hours to make 6 cards using this, so I figured that was enough. Coloring takes a while for me, and but then once I got going on these, it didn't take as long, but it still takes a while, you know, to figure out the design and so forth. So I am pretty pleased with most of them. All of them, really. This is probably my least favorite, and I really wanted that bird to be my most favorite, but anyway. I like the black and white and gold ones the best, I think. So I don't know. Let me know what your favorite is. Hop along and see the other participants. If you're interested in joining us, email me. My email is always down below the videos. It's dahliadesigns57@gmail.com. We'd love to have you join in starting in February. We post on the 27th of each month at whatever time this went up. I'm confused. It's either 10 a.m. or 12 a.m. or 12 noon Eastern, and I just can't remember right off the top of my head right now. So I will talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.